All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. Or welcome back, rather. I am Razim, and this is Ebon Sales Exalted. I'm going to turn it over now to... Guaco for the recap.
Who?
I said Guaco.
Okay. I thought you said doggo, and I'm like, oh. I'm just over here just eating a bowl of soup.
We had a couple of our Exalted go into the enemy camp, grab two kids, tell them to come back to our camp. When what I think a true Exalted should have done is round up all the kids and bring them back. But to each their own. Oh yeah, also set the place on fire. Because who doesn't like fire?
You guys did good.
There's no proof that anyone set the place on fire. It just happened to combust.
The proof is the place went on fire.
Which could have happened anyway. No one knows who did it for sure.
That's a good introduction, huh?
Yeah. Anything anyone wants to add?
I got all the pets, and it was glorious.
Two kids almost died. That was kind of fun.
Yeah. Yes.
And there was a mean fog man. He was also probably kind of not mean, but still.
Birdman.
I don't know, the fog man was kind of sussy baka.
Oh yes, yes. Don't worry about Fogman. He's good. He's fine.
Yep.
Everything is perfectly okay.
See, that makes me worry about him.
Well, either way, with him gone now, he will be missed.
You just have no idea where he is right now.
And as long as you don't kill the kids, everything will be fine.
But yes, I believe you guys were planning your attack on the enemy camp and making your plans and strategies to go after this army.
I thought we were going in at night and then doing a hush-hush freeing the kids and
Yes,
women.
Yeah, our army's being left behind and stuff.
Yes.
Ah, yes, and I was going to be very closely watching murder.
Everything is okay.
Yeah, and me and mine are kind of sticking over to the outskirts, just waiting to bundle up the kids and get them out of there.
And so you guys set off at the currently it's still night, so it works for you. Who is going to make the attempt to free the children and the other captives?
I feel like I'm best equipped to do it.
Is there any
I'll
way I
help.
can assist?
I'll help with freeing because I'm not going to be doing any killing this time.
Let's see. Yes, you could assist. Depends on how you would like to help. You could try to use your people to make distractions and such to draw the guards' attentions.
Well, we could definitely do something like that. Maybe some like very, very poor animal cries to get them to just wander over into a different direction.
That is indeed something that you could do. If that is what you wish.
Well, I suppose it depends on how the captives are going to be freed, so I can figure out what I'm going to be doing.
Very quietly.
Basically sneaking in, opening their cages, and trying to get them out.
Yeah, basically being very, like, doing this as safely as possible, like, one at a time, like, covering their heads with a bag so that they don't scream and telling them to shut the hell up.
I don't know. There's an awful lot of kids in there, though. I think it needs to be a group effort. If one of those kids even says so much as a peep, we could have the whole camp down on us.
Okay, well, you see, that's why we're going to take out... That's why my idea is to take out the adults first, so that when we go and we take out the kids, if everything goes tits up and we lose all the kids, I mean, at least we got the adult. It sounds terrible, but I'm right.
That also sounds like that has the potential to be loud, though.
I mean, if the adults know what's good for them, which, I mean, I hope they do. I'm pretty sure they do.
Does someone want to try talking to the rabbit leader, seeing why they're doing this in the first place?
You know, I think we can do that afterwards. That's just my personal vote.
I'm saying somebody do that as the distraction.
Keep the general talking and distracted while you guys get people out.
Mm-hmm.
I can handle that.
Ooh.
You know what? I'm okay with Nev handling that.
Okay.
Alright, so I need to do a stealth roll, I'm guessing.
Yes, this will be a stealth roll. And you can do a presence roll, Rygon.
Okay.
Presence plus your best stats.
Check my stats. There it is. Oh, so 10.
Yep. Actually, thinking about it, Rygon, you could have some animals that you have captured before and you control, since you have the charm to do that. So you could use them as the animal distractions.
That is true. I could definitely do that. Just kind of have... Okay, so I'll say I'll keep a companion squirrel. I don't have many animals. I mean, they're mostly for chasing, but I'll keep one squirrel on hand, and it'll just go up to the guards, and it'll just hold up a singular acorn.
Are fives counted?
God. 7s or higher.
Oh.
And 10s count as 2.
So I rolled it for the...
So they are all they're all doing stealth stuff?
Yes, they're the team doing...
Oh, that's
Great. Nevis is going to march right into the camp or whatever.
Okay, give me 1 second while I roll for the guards. Yeah, they ain't that good right now because they don't really expect too much trouble at the moment. Yeah, Sark, you're able to get in no problem. How your distraction works very well for keeping these guys under control. The guards are just very confused by this squirrel. Just very confused. And then... And then
Jaffer
Nevis
says, Murder doesn't do stealth either. He'll be walking in, scythe in the brooch.
Yeah. Nevis and Murder just go walking up right to the front gate.
Nevis is going to break down the front gate.
Oh.
Or through, either way.
Moriarty, you are not in the place.
God damn it.
The
How do I keep
fantasy
reading
grounds.
Yes, there he is.
this? And
Uh,
why is my icon not changed? Hold on.
Cyril, Guaco, do you guys go with Nevis and Murder, or are you guys hanging back for right now to help with the evacuation?
Okay. We don't want too many people going in to be the distraction. We want the majority of you getting people out. The women and the children, you know. Get them out of there.
To be fair, you need to be a big enough distraction for them to actually give you your attention.
Nevis, King of
Moriarty?
Conquerors, not a big enough distraction.
Yeah, I was gonna say, really, you don't think Nevis is a big enough distraction?
I mean, I don't know. Is Nevis bringing his own army? If so, then yeah, that's fine. I don't know if Nevis is just walking up to the gate as one guy and they're just not going to take him seriously at first. or-
Nevis.
Nevis. He's an Exalted. He is his own army.
Is he known as an Exalted, or is he just going to be
Yes.
seen as, oh, hey, it's that weird Marten guy?
I mean,
He has tattoos. They would recognize it.
yeah.
They
Okay,
work
okay.
for a lunar.
And either
they
way,
serve a lunar-
he's smashing his way through the front gate.
Yeah. There's two beastmen at the gate. They see Nevis, and they start to reach for their weapons. And then they see his tattoos, and their eyes widen, and they fucking book it into the camp, letting out howls and screeches to let everyone know. It's basically, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck all kinds of duck.
Even the suggestion that Nevis is not a good enough distraction by himself. Like, come on.
I'll have
Yeah.
my squirrel kind of dash towards Nevis and hopefully draw the guards more towards that direction, especially with all the noise going on over there.
They're hardly noticing the scroll at this point because
Yeah.
it's like, oh god, a fucking god of war has just walked into their camp, and oh shit. They're scared. They are all booking it back towards the general's tent. And you can hear movement and sound going in within that tent.
Whoever wants to join Nevis's army can retreat over to his side now.
Before out comes stomping a large rabbit with tattoos on his form. He has a large axe in one hand. Who dares to invade my camp?
Nevis is calmly striding up to the in front of him. I am Nevis, King of Conquerors! This land is under my protection, and you have violated this. Answer for yourself.
This land will be purged of the filth that resides here. So speaks the Great One. His will be done here.
He is nothing before me. Those who wish to live may throw down their arms and surrender now. Those who remain will die.
Okay, make a presence roll, please, for me. That's a threat. That's a threat. And they know how dangerous the Lunar is, considering they work for them.
So one free one from his form thing. And then... Oh, right, I should probably start with... Okay, that's 6, 7, 8. And then a free one from that. That should be the right amount. I'm gonna re-roll those 10s and see where they put me, but I might use willpower to re-roll this. Yeah, I'm gonna use willpower.
Okay. You can, if you... Do you have an excellency here?
Oh, right! Thank you for reminding me.
Not a problem. You could use your excellency to add your dice.
Oh, God. I'm gonna have so many dice here. Okay. Gotta do math on how many dice to roll.
Another 10.
Oh, right. Good point. I think I broke it.
That's okay. It takes it a second. There it goes.
Murder isn't making any threats. He's just going to walk past as Nevis is threatening the guards.
Yeah. Oh no, he's threatening the general and, you know, being his normal loud self and letting everyone know that this is what's going to happen.
Reroll those ones.
I will not complain. Do I get to reroll that 10?
Yes.
Or explode the 10, rather? Okay.
13.
As you do have something going on, as you are saying all of this, your spear begins to blaze with a kaleidoscope of lights.
He did his typical slam the butt into the ground with all of this, by the way.
Pause that real quick, Murder, because this is going to do stuff real quick. As Nevis, the light of your spear seems to strike terror into these creatures' hearts. They are absolutely terrified as your spear blazes. And as this happens, I need to make a roll. Give me a moment. These poor babies. These poor babies. These poor babies, as they have to re-roll that one. Oof. Because of your spear's effects. Pretty much, they botched their their integrity roll to resist versus your 13 successes. As you see basically every beastman here throw down their weapons and just like throw themselves groveling at your feet, except for the lunar.
So, you have made your choice then. Directed towards the lunar.
And right when you say that, at that moment, Murder sees the general, the person he was sold to target. He summons his science and charges them, giving a single wide sweep of the weapon. And I think that will be initiative here. So we will each roll a d10 and add your speed to this. Add your initiative to it.
What was that?
Okay.
The speed?
Oh, sorry, wrong one. Wrong one. I was thinking the other game. My apologies. It'll be roll your for this one. Roll your finesse plus. No. Sorry. Just roll a d10. For this one. For everyone who's going to be in the combats. Guaco, are you going to join in the fighting?
Yeah, I'm going to have to.
Okay. And I did this wrong, but we'll go with it because
I
I'm
don't
still
know.
the other
I think
board.
Nevis and Murder can handle him while you guys focus on.
All right, and then add your athletics plus your attribute to it, and that would give me that number.
Well, I mean, if you had told us that originally, we could have just rolled and had it automatically added.
I is sorry. I is tired. Uh,
14 for Nevis.
just adding everyone here for right now. Just have it for the future. Yeah, I did join battle wrong, but it's fine. I can do join battle right next time.
I don't want to limit break. I'm going to have to join battle.
Fair. And he rolled freaking badly. What was yours again, Nevis?
14.
Okay. What's your best score plus your athletics?
Best score plus my athletic. Well, I'm not going to be joining the fight. You said
Okay.
after that it was for
Okay.
anyone joining the fight.
Never mind. I just wanted to check. All right. So it's going to be you guys, and then let me add in my lunar, who will be... Actually, no, never mind. Yes. Let's just add him in if I can. All right. And he got that. Boop. All right. So since Murder started us off, Murder gets to make his first attack roll. So welcome to combat, everyone. All right.
And Murder completes combat. Congrats, everyone.
I don't think he'll be able to do that. Alright, so Murder, what you can do is a gather power roll, because you do not have any power yet. You need to use power in order to do damage, and in order to do that, you need to gather power. Gathering power can be done through stealth, through intelligence, directing your allies, giving them power, or just trying to punch someone in the face. I feel like Murder's going to try to really punch this guy in the frickin' face. So this would be a weaponry roll against him. Alright, give me the number of successes you roll. Alright, so a disarm action would actually be something you could do, Murder, but it requires spending power to do so.
Don't forget to read off his whole message for the stream.
Okay, sorry. Murder is going to gather power by swinging his side of his opponent's weapon, attempting to disarm or at least weaken their guard. Alright, Murder, your weapon is going to clash against his, and he's going to stumble back.
Also, Kurt, are you talking into the mic?
Yeah?
Okay.
It's cutting out every little bit.
Oh. Alright.
It was sounding muffled to me.
Your scythe clashes against his blade and pushes him backwards as he's able to parry your blow and keep hold of his weapon. But you can see him stumbling to block each strike that you send at him. And you will gain... Bun plus you will gain 3 successes, 3 points of power for that hit. And then there should be a little spot on your sheet with power. Just mark 3 of those boxes. Yes. Overpower is good. If you have overpower on your weapon, you will gain that many points of power each time you make an attack with that weapon. As Murder's scythe is much larger than this guy's axe. He has a pretty good sized axe, but Murder's scythe is just bigger. As he's just basically completely on the defensive here. As it will go to Nevis. It is your turn.
I thought people chose where it goes.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I completely forgot. Thank you for reminding me. All right.
I mean, I'd assume that Murder's passing it to Nevis, but...
I completely forgot about that. Thank you for the reminder. I am tired right now. I am running on like 3 hours of sleep. Murder, you get to choose anyone in the combat to go next. It is your choice.
Yeah, I assumed it would go to Nevis. I just, wanted to make sure that was how it's supposed to work.
Basically, whichever side rolls higher in initiative gets to start us off and then decide. Nevis, it is your go. As you just see Murder completely putting this general on the back foot from the word go.
Alright, so what can I do here then?
So you're going to need to gather power first in order to actually do damage to him. And in order to do that, there are multiple ways to gather power. You could sneak into hiding and then watch him from stealth and then attack at the perfect moment. Or you could start directing everybody on what they should do, giving them orders and battle tactics. And then you could give them power. Or you could just go in ham and just start swinging your spear and striking that way. Basically, anything you can imagine, tell me how you want to do it, and I will tell you if you can gain power that way, and if either you gain power or if your allies could gain the power. So, what you could do, Nevis, is start directing Murder on what to do, and you could give all of the power that you roll to Murder. Or you could join in with Murder and start attacking with your spear at him. It is up to you.
Nevis is going to join in, but he is going to be staying behind Murder, specifically doing his best to kind of keep from being seen behind Murder, and jabbing his spear past Murder towards the enemy general. You know, he's dodging one attack, and there's that spear coming between Murder's legs, or just from the side of Murder, just jabbing at him repeatedly.
Also, I forgot to give it to you, though. Murder, you have 2 successes banked because of your stunt. So you have 2 dice that you can add to any roll, or you can use them in order to add something to the scene with my approval. Nevis, you may roll your weapons plus your best skill. I assume finesse?
Yes. So close combat and finesse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to spend the mote on the excellency, but I do get a bonus from that. From the hybrid form thing. And Nevis is putting whatever power for this to Murder.
I will allow it because of how you're doing this.
So 4.
So you normally would miss here, Nevis. However, because of Murder strikes against the general, he is currently distracted a little bit. Not majorly, but enough that your spear is able to knock him off balance. He would normally be able to bat aside your strikes pretty easily, but you and Murder together, he is not able to. His guard is just too split up here, trying to ward off. Every time he wards off Murder, you get a blow in. Every time you get something close to hitting him, Murder is able to get his scythe closer to hitting him. He can't keep up. So you are able to land your blow successfully, and you will gain 3, which you will transfer over to Murder. Murder, you will be at a full 10 power here.
Which I believe is the max, right?
Yes.
So for the next one, do I have to be aware that the person is joining, or...
Or what?
For passing it to them? Because I don't know if Nevis would be aware that Guaco is going to be charging in to join this fight.
No, you don't need to be aware.
Okay,
this is for an
Guaco.
out of the character thing. All right, Guaco, it is your go.
And I'm going to do a simple action, defend others.
Okay. Who are you going to choose to do?
Murder.
Okay.
If character gets attacked, apply my defense to any attacks against them until the next round.
Sounds good. Anything else?
That should be good for now.
Okay. So are you going to pass it to the general then?
Yep.
All right. It is his turn. So quick thing for everyone to let you guys know what was going on. Anytime you get attacked in a round, You suffer a -1 penalty for every attack after the first to your defense. So the general's defense is normally 5, but because of Murder attacking him already, he suffers a -1 penalty when Nevis goes after him. So that's why Nevis was able to hit. If Guaco attacked, he would suffer a -2 penalty, so his defense would go down to 3. Being attacked by multiple people at the same time is basically one of the ways you can wear down an Exalted, unless they have certain charms, which allow them to reset their defense or ignore penalties to it. So you want to be careful against multiple opponents if they're all individuals, because they can just all bum rush you. The general is going to look very, very angry and upset as he is going to let out a roar as you see his arm basically bulge and get more muscular as he is going to basically pour his all into trying to hit you, Murder. You see his cast mark blaze on his forehead as he goes for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10, 9. This is a gather power, though, so this is not going to be damage. Okay. What's your defense? Guaco, since you're defending him?
Defense.
Okay. You do not roll your parry, Murder. You will just be, your parry will always be set. It will be your parry plus your defense. Or sorry, it will be your weaponry plus your defense, whichever stat you want to use for it. And then divide that by 2. That will be your defense.
It looks like my parry is 2.
Okay. So you try to get in the way, Guaco. And this guy just lets out a roar. And his first blow is enough to pick you up and basically throw you a good 15 feet in the air, getting you out of the way when you try to interpose yourself between him and Murder. And now he is on the attack. He is basically given up defense for the moment, and Murder, he is pounding you. His axe is coming down so hard that every block that you attempt, it basically jars your arm and shoulders, and even your dodges is barely fast enough to avoid getting just cleaved basically entirely in half. As he is going to gain a lot of power from that. Alright, and he is going to choose his nemesis, the person he is currently trying to kill. Murder, he is after you. Yeah, you're the big threat to him. He wants you.
Murder says, good, I wouldn't have it any other way. So it's Murder's turn, or?
Yes, it is Murder's turn. Murder, you can use all of your power, if you wish, to make an attack against him. This will still be your normal attack on him, but you will be able to use your power to add in your damage. I'm assuming you want to try to go in for the kill on the general.
With his guard dropped, Murder will bring the scythe down, attempting to slice him in two, using stunt dice.
Okay. That will hit. You only beat his defense by 1, so you only get 1 added success. Oh yeah, you get 1 automatic because of your ability, yes. Okay, so you actually... Wait, I'll check my math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Yes. So you beat his defense by 2. So you will get... You will get a total of... 12 dice to go. And you get to reload your stun dice because you got to stunt. Let's see how much damage he can take. He has a decent resist. Okay. So he has that. So he's able to stop that much damage. So you bring your scythe down, and he's able to get his weapon up to block your scythe and push it to the side. So rather than basically slice him in two, he's able to push it to the side. So it comes down and basically stabs into his shoulder and drag down about halfway before he's able to get his axe into it and basically stop it about 6 inches from his heart. And he lets out an agonized roar as he pushes up and shoves the spear out of him as his entire left shoulder is just a bleeding mess. And his arm just kind of hangs limp from where you hit him. Yep, I counted that. Oh, okay. Never mind. So it could have been 7. It's still, he rolled really well.
Oh, yeah, mine...
So I'll just take that par off.
I forgot about that. I should have upgraded to... My attack should have been more.
No worries. All right, Murder, you get to choose someone else now to go. Nevis, he has chosen you.
Nevis is going to dodge around Murder after the arm is separated. I assume that I can make an attack, right?
Yep, you can.
Like to do damage?
You would need power in order to do so.
Okay.
You would need to gather power first.
Well then, Nevis is just going to, spin around Murder and keep up the attack, not giving him a moment to pause or recover at all. Just going in for that kill.
You could attempt to disrupt him if you wish, and cause him to lose power if you want to.
A withering attack.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Oh, so basically when you could try to steal his power.
Oh, well then yeah, I'll do that.
But only you can gain this one.
Yeah, Nevis is good for that. Or good with that.
All right. Go for it.
So,
and I will give you the stunt.
Yay!
Oh, okay. Murder, you get 5 power then to your sheet.
Oh.
Keep in mind, draining him prevents him from trying to murder. Because, yes, he's probably going to try to murder.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. So it looks like 9 dice plus 1. Actually, you know, this guy doesn't have a name that I'm aware of. He can't even.
You don't know his name. He has a name. You just don't know it.
He's unnamed. I don't like that at all. I'm going to use willpower.
Okay. You know, technically, everyone has a name.
What Zim is referring to is he has an ability to just get rid of extras.
Yeah,
I know.
So none of the people none of the generic soldiers here could hurt him. Unless they were, part of an army.
And in Exalted Essence, if you go over 10 power, you can give that power to somebody else.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Five?
Yeah, that will hit with 1 success over. So you will gain the...
I don't know what I'm doing now.
Successful. You gain 5 power.
But how do we figure this out?
You gain 1 power from a successful attack. You get 1 power for every point over their defense that you got. And then you'll get 3 from your spear.
Because of the damage?
Overwhelming. Your spear should have 3.
Oh, I only have 2 overwhelming on it.
It should be at 3, actually.
Okay. Alright. Well, that is it for Nevis, and I'll turn it over to Guaco.
You totally want to give it to the general, right? You totally want to give him a turn.
Nope.
All right, Guaco, it is your turn.
Okay, and for the Imperial teachings, I think it's about time that I used sagacity to explain to everybody else about how this anathema works.
Okay, yep, you may make a sagacity roll. This is a gather power, and you can give them the power that you roll. You can split it as you wish.
Sagacity finesse.
All right, two
2 to Nevis.
to
2
Nevis
me.
and two to Guaco. As he begins to shout out orders. Oh, that's nasty, Murder. That's nasty. As he basically begins to shout out orders and basically yell out weaknesses and general ways of getting through a Lunar's guard. Yeah, Nevis, your spear danced and just basically he is completely on the defensive here. Murder is begging for 1 powers to try to go for the 10 again.
Okay, I can take 1 away from me and give it to Murder. That work? And then I'll give it to the general.
Curry, you saw the thing I posted, correct?
What's up?
You saw the thing that Sark posted?
Yes, I did.
Cool.
Yes. Yeah, this fight is currently going on right now in like seconds. All right, Guaco, is there anything else you would like to do? I believe that is it.
That's all I can do besides hand it to the general.
All right, General Kuhn has just lost all of his power. He is in a lot of pain
He crashed.
right now. Crash doesn't exist actually anymore in this. But he is in pain. He is surrounded by 3 exalts. And he drops his axe, lifts one of his good arm, and go, I yield. I yield. That would allow you to increase your parry on a scale of the same. It's your score divide by 2, so you could increase your parry that way. Yes, Murder. He is going to basically say, I yield, and he is going to pass the turn to Murder. Your opponent has yielded, Murder. Yeah, in that case, he definitely is. He is definitely on the defense here, and he's just offering to surrender. He is offering to yield.
So what does Murder do?
I think it's in his name.
We'll see. Murder, you swing your scythe. Murder will swing his scythe at the general's neck with all of his strength. If the surrender is genuine, he will not be decapitated. As you swing at him, the general just flinches, closes his eyes, and the scythe passes through harmlessly through him.
Alright, combat over them.
As long as no one else wants to try to kill him.
Nope.
Alright, so combat is over. Sark, you are able to get the children and the adults out pretty easily at this point. It seems most of the beastmen have surrendered here. And you're able to get them out to Captain and Cyril.
I'm still gonna do the thing I said.
Yep, and then you can start setting fire to the camp. As Murder will nod and unsummon the scythe, smile, and move to put the general in shackles. The general does not resist as you are able to shackle him up. You can see already his wound has already stopped bleeding and is starting to knit shut. He just has his head bowed.
Does Nevis react to any of the Imperial teachings that I was spouting?
Yeah, he was just saying things like the dragon blood yell at you, Nevis, saying you're anathema, an abomination against creation, things like that. He was saying that about this lunar.
Nevis is not happy about it, but he's not going to react.
And dust myself off. And check the camp for notes. What hasn't already been burned up?
His tent seems to be pretty safe. And you can see there is a letter on a table that has a map of the island on it.
Okay, be sure to take that. And I'm guessing heading back to camp with the captives.
Yes. What do you do with the other beastmen?
Bring them with?
Okay. They do not put up a fight either. As the camp around them basically starts burning to the ground. And they begin to follow you out. And you guys are all able to rendezvous and meet up together. Captain, Sark, Cyril, you guys can see that it seems you guys have captured most of these beastmen as well as their leader.
Nevis is, Nevis is going to be, leading the, he's going to be, kind of leading the beastmen, along. When we get back to the town, that is when he will address them all.
Okay. What about everyone else? What do you guys do as you see this big army of beastmen basically surrendered their leader in chains and being led out?
Statement. A wise choice.
I'll be watching to make sure no one escapes.
I'll just be primarily concerned with the children.
Yeah, they're terrified, they're scared, but they're also very, very happy that someone came and basically rescued them. And the women as well are very much standing guard with the over the children, and trying to be as protective as they can be.
I'm just gonna be sitting there, just totally blank face, like just like, huh? I guess that's one way to do it. While also admiring my work on the camp.
Oh yeah, you did a very, very large number on that. It's not going to be here come tomorrow morning.
That's the idea.
And as you guys are able to head back safely and with no problem back to the other village.
Unless someone wants to sing the praises of Nevis and murder in that order. Making sure no one's singing the praises of Murder Nevis.
I'm just gonna look at you and just be like, wait, I'm the one who freed the kids, though. What about me?
That was out of character.
Oh.
So you guys are able to make it back to the village without a problem. The entire time, Murder will be holding the shackles, the general shackles tightly. Okay, he does not resist here.
So who's the one who wants to interview the general?
I think Nevis said he was going to do something once you guys got back to the outside the village.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Nevis will address the prisoners in his normal loud voice. Oh, that's what you mean, Blitz. I see. Yeah, it's okay. The war's already over, Blitz. You and all of the rest of your Bun-Buns have been captured. Most of them surrendered to, you know, the superior Marten.
Hey, the donation goal might be met. You never know. If the donation goal is met, you never know what happens.
I kind of feel like I was expecting more of a fight.
Yeah, that's what happens when a solar rolls 13 successes on an intimidation roll on an army of beastmen who botched their roll. Or, sorry, a lunar. Nevis was originally a solar, and now he's a lunar again.
No, he wasn't.
I thought we moved him over. You asked to move him over to a solar the previous game with him.
No, he was always a lunar. I commented before how it felt like he wasn't quite living up to how I envisioned him because the lunars just don't have any of the stuff that the solars got for armies.
And we were talking about the solar stuff. That's why I thought that.
Yeah.
Okay. My bad. But yeah, no, that's what happens when you had a 13 successes against these beastmen who botched their integrity roll and basically routed before the fight even began. The general would have been okay, but he basically just got ground pounded by 3 Exalted at the same time, and he was built around offense, not really defense. He's made for crushing non-exalted targets. That's why he was sent here. So if he could have gone first and actually been like having his army help him, he might have been able to get in. He would have done serious damage if he actually landed a hit. He has the possibility of one-shotting someone if he if he has the chance. Like, he rolled 13 successes on hitting murder with that attack roll he made. He's offense. He did not have any defensive charms, though, to protect him. And this is what happens when you don't have a defensive charm. You get frickin' wrecked.
Well.
I mean, he got in at least one hit.
He did. He landed a really good hit, too.
Nevis is going to address everyone. The women, the children, the captives, and the villagers. Those who are guilty of crimes, of terrible deeds done to those that you were holding, will be executed. The rest of you will have a choice of serving in my army, or otherwise we will find a suitable punishment, but you will not be executed.
And you're going to have to execute every single one of us.
We can do that.
Those who come forward of their crimes, we will allow repentance and redemption.
I'm sorry, it's time for reinforcements for the enemy.
A magnanimous dispensation.
I want to get some water real quick.
$110.
Well, Toshime, thank you for the donation. The donation goal has been completed. And I guess we get to fight some more.
What's up?
Toshime, what is this thing that you have posted in the Discord?
Which part of the Discord?
The Exalted?
Oh. That's how to do combat.
Ah.
It's a cheat sheet for it. That was recently made.
Quick question. Hey, Zip.
Yes?
By chance, do you have carnival music?
Oh, gee.
Where is it? How's that work?
That would... One second. Toshime sent me something.
It's just a dog.
Doggo.
From Wargroove.
So, hey everyone, as you are giving this grand speech, Nevis, as you are giving this grand speech, that the music that you guys are all hearing in the background right now, this begins to play and echo out around all of you.
Sark's gonna look at everyone and say, I got a bad feeling about this.
Warning.
Any
Possible hostiles detected.
When the general hears this, he begins to freak the fuck out. No. I swear, we haven't betrayed him. We weren't going to do anything. And as he's screaming this at the top of his lungs, you can see panic among the rest of the rabbits as they're just looking around. As you can see, floating lanterns begin to form like a pathway down from the forest you guys just came through. Like a path. And you can see like a path unrolling, like a full-on red carpet. And then above many of the rabbits, you see what looks to be like Iron Maidens before they come down. And this all happens literally in the blink of an eye, as you see over 300 people basically get crushed within these Iron Maidens. The general as well, he's like straining against the chains, and he can't get out of the way as this thing comes down and snaps shut. And a moment later, the Iron Maidens vanish, and you see these corpses impaled dozens of times in the head, chest, extremities everywhere, just fall to the ground dead. With this big cheery music playing.
Sark's gonna look around and say, "Well, I guess that solves that problem."
Look to Nevis. You said that the guilty ones were going to be murdered?
Not murdered.
Well, either way, they're murdered now.
So it seems. And Nevis, unfazed by this. Simply does his, normal stance with his spear. I am Nevis, King of Conquerors. Reveal yourself.
As you say that, a figure comes tumbling out across the red carpet. He looks to be around 16, 17 years old. Very, very thin and wiry. He's wearing what looks to be what looks like pitch black leather on basically almost his whole body except for his face. And when you look at it, it almost looks like you can see faces and such in the outfit he's wearing. His hair is pure white, and you can see what looks to be a purple star over his left eye and a red moon on his right cheek. And he's just tumbling forward before he comes up and throws his hands in the air. Another great show! We knocked him dead!
Sark's gonna look to the guys after looking at this and it's like, I like him.
You can see on his forehead there is a open circle on his forehead, and it is bleeding.
I guess I'm gonna look at the kid and say, was this your doing?
Indeed it was. I put on a grand show, and well, it's to die for, don't you know?
Interjection. I do believe when that term of phrase is used, it is meant to be nothing more.
Oh, it's very literal in my case.
I'm gonna look at the kid and say, effective and uncaring. I respect that.
They were traitors.
I
They were
do not.
Is this
They-
a dream soul?
No. You may make a sagacity roll. This is an abyssal. This is a daycast abyssal.
Acast.
They're the assassins.
I respect him even more.
This is a little bit higher power.
With that roll, Guaco, you can identify what he did. It appears he has a charm that allows him to create things and to temporarily make whatever he creates for his shows and performances, he can make them real temporarily. And they can be as deadly and dangerous as the real things. It is limited only by his imagination. That is where this music is coming from, where the carpet, where these lights, and where those Iron Maidens came from. And the charm is still active at the moment.
Do we all know that he's an assassin?
No, he looks more like a clown, based on his clothes and his face paint and such.
This is a performing anathema. Be careful. Whatever he makes during his performance is real for a little bit.
He will give a bow and a very large grin. My performances are guaranteed to knock my audience dead or their money back.
I'm gonna look at him and say, so this whole thing, it's a gimmick. It's kind of your shtick when you kill people.
But I do. The world is one big joke, so I just give a punchline to it.
I like you.
I don't.
Objection. Objection. Killing people should not be a shtick. It is not.
Indeed. And I just killed 300 people hilariously.
There was absolutely nothing funny about this?
They were going to betray their leader. As far as they know, that type of betrayal is warranted death, as they were told and taught. They knew the moment they failed and lost, their life was forfeit if their lord wished to take it. And it is just so happens that he had bidden me to come and see what was going on here. And lo and behold, what I see, a band of noble heroes fighting against this army and defeating it. I'm going
to interject and say there really wasn't much fighting. It was more of they just surrendered.
He kind of pauses, one hand on his cheek. Surrender, you say? Without a fight? Do tell me more, please. I simply must hear this tale.
Tell me your business here, or we will kill you.
Is a joke. I love it. Refreshing to hear, after all. What were you going to say? Yes, you, the one who I like the bearing of.
Who's he speaking to?
Sark.
Okay.
We kind of walked in. Nevis, the Conqueror, basically proclaimed his power, and your guys surrendered. Like, dude, I've fought in a lot of armies. That was kind of pathetic, but I mean, I understand why you did your thing. Let's be real, traitors. Traitors get that.
Now I wish I gave them a more entertaining show. I thought they had simply been defeated in battle and surrendered. And
no, there was no battle.
To learn that they gave such cowardice, I gave them a quick and mostly painless death, as respect and honor for fighting for their lord. And now I'm hearing this. I should have gone with piranhas. I could have made individual glass tanks for each of them, filled it with boiling hot water, and then filled it with ravenous piranhas. Now that would have been good. As you see him reach into like a little pocket of his armor, pull out a little sheet of paper, and just mark something down with a bit of charcoal before putting it away. I'm keeping that for next time.
My question is, why didn't you just have like half the jar filled with lava so that their bottom half like gets totally cooked, but they're still alive in their top half, and then do the piranha thing?
He pauses for a moment, and his face just lights up with absolute glee. I like it. I like it. Ooh, we could even go with like something like molten glass.
I mean, listen, if you're going to instill, because you think about doing this, I mean, the other people, your other troops hear about this, they're going to, surrender will be the last thing they do. I mean, if you want to instill fear and loyalty into your guys, something like that'll do it.
You see him pull out the piece of paper and begin jotting down a note again. I like it. I like it. Tell me, are you open for purchase at the moment?
Not right now. I'm on a job.
Well, how long is this job going to be? Because I think I would like you to be...
There goes Nevis. Surprise attack.
Now, do I add my power, the amount of power I have, to the attack roll?
No.
No? Okay.
No. So,
4, 5, 6,
one moment, Nevis.
7, 8,
Be-
9, 10, 11.
Because I think you would fit in wonderfully as a member of our motivation team. You have what it takes, I think, in order to really inspire the common soldier and to push them to, as Nevis charges forward and drives his spear into his head, the person doesn't even seem to slow down, and he doesn't even seem to notice. As Nevis, you don't really feel anything when you kind of swish your spear. And he kind of looks over at you, Nevis. Do you mind? We're kind of having a conversation at the moment. I'm trying to see about maybe giving him a job offer.
I would rather you just die.
I'm afraid that doesn't really work into my busy schedule. You see, I have a lot to do here. The Lord bid me come here to see how, well, Big, Dumb, and Dead over there was doing. And, well, I'm going to have a really bad report to take back to him. He's not going to be happy.
So why are you working for Mahu Suchi? Isn't he just a big boring now?
Because he gets the joke. And, well, apparently, he really likes me for some reason. Well, I mean, he's an interesting look. Definitely unique. I gotta give him points for that. Not necessarily my type, though, but, well, trust me, when he can do things for ya. That you would not expect. And apparently, yeah, he really likes me. He came and found me, took me in, and taught me a little bit. And yeah, I worked for him. Fun. I get to do things like this. So, Nevis, King of Conquerors, assassin who I really like you. Who is everyone else here, if I might ask?
Dark, are you going to introduce yourself?
Are you talking to me? Because I've been talking to this gentleman of the art.
You didn't introduce your name, though.
Yeah, he's asking who you all are. He wants to know your name.
Oh, and I'll look at him and say, Sark.
Okay, and how long do you perceive your current job going, by chance?
Various ways. I used to work with some associates, but we're no longer talking anymore.
Are you sure I can't hire you on if I might be able to give you better benefits?
I always complete my contract, so once this contract's up, we'll talk.
Well, fair. I can respect that. And the rest of you, if you don't mind me asking? I'm just kind of curious. He kind of, Nevis, you feel him actually pat your shoulder before he kind of takes a little bit of a couple steps forward towards the group. You get a distinct feeling he's around here somewhere, but you don't know where he's at. He has to be in the area somewhere.
He's not showing his truth.
But this is not him. This is just like what he did to those people. This is a projection that he's making.
Does Cyril want to introduce himself, or Captain want to bark at him?
Response: negative.
Okay. And I am Guaco Pelps, Bastion of the Waves.
Elanod, you're a bit out of your way here, as Murder is barely looking at the jester as he moves the crushed and impaled bodies to a pile in preparation for a pyre. When he sees you doing that, Murder, he is going to clap his hands, and you're going to see large shovels just kind of form in thin air and move down and begin basically scraping up the bodies and just pushing them into a pile.
I'm not out of my way. The West is my home.
What are you doing, Nevis?
Awareness.
Trying to find him?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure trying to find somebody he sees as prey would be within the purview of his hybrid body transformation. So,
yep.
Automatic success for that.
Okay.
Equal to essence, which is only 1, but you know. That was not a good roll, though. So, 6. I guess it wasn't too bad of a roll, but...
With that, it's hard to get a bead down. You can't get a bead down on where he is. Every time you think you get where it might be, it kind of blurs and then moves. And it's hard to get, like, you lose him for like 5-10 seconds, and then you're able to pick him up on again for like a split second where he is before it's gone again. He keeps moving around so quickly and so quietly. Even with your senses, you can pick him out. You know he's there, but then he's gone almost immediately before you could even try to act. He is very good at hiding his tracks and avoiding being seen.
Nevis is going to try and communicate with his spear.
What are you going to try to say to it?
This creature needs to be destroyed. It mindlessly slaughters people with no regard of any kind. If there's anything any power you have to help me fight and destroy this creature, please.
Say this out loud.
Quietly to his spear. Yeah.
As you're doing that, Murder will ignore the shovels and keep doing his duty. The dead need to be treated right, and the funeral pyre is going to be completed. You will feel a response thrum through you, Nevis. By their laws and by their own oaths and rules, he was within his rights to slaughter them for what they did. By their oaths, they were oath breakers. To their life was owed. Basically, you get the feeling that if this had just been a wanton slaughter, your spear would be acting much like it did before.
Hold on, wait. Did you say a wonton slaughter?
One.
Yeah. Wanton. Thank you. Sorry.
Okay.
I am tired.
Fair enough.
Basically, as far as you can tell, listening and feeling, not just like understanding the words, but hearing hearing the intent behind them, you can understand basically these people had sworn an oath, a vow to their lord, and they had broken that vow and betrayed it by surrendering to you as they did without even trying to fight. And then they were going to preparing to betray him and join your side. By all intents and purposes, they were oath breakers, and accordingly their lord could choose to take their lives and was well within his rights to do so by the laws of creation and the oaths that these people had sworn to him. Doesn't make it right, but under these rules, the jester had not done anything wrong by killing them. If he is a
The justice
They were his
owed to
slaves.
the villagers here was not given.
the ones who did it have now been killed. Therefore, justice has been served as well. You get the feeling, while the spear is not applying right and wrong as you would, Nevis. It is applying the concept of justice and payback, basically. This would be something that you feel you would have to teach it right from wrong. It doesn't get that. It doesn't compute to it.
This
There are
was not right. Regardless of what their intentions were, a proper court needed to be held. No one knows their true intentions. No one knows what they were planning to do. Only they knew that. For all we know, they were planning to betray us and return to their lord. Either way, this was wrong. And justice needs to be given towards this creature.
person, you know. The spear seems to contemplate that before you feel its presence and voice just dim and go just silent for now. Basically, it's thinking over your words, but it's basically telling you, come back later.
Oh boy.
And I'm going to get out my Gormal.
What's a
Use-
gormal?
A very, very big hammer.
Oh, a gormal. Gotcha.
Uh-huh. And I'm going to use As the Crow Flies. So I know the shortest mundane route between where I am and where I want to be. I want to be where my hammer hammers down. It's going to be where he's going to be.
Oh my. Oh my.
Creative. I like it.
I agree. That is one way to get around his invisibility. That is one way to get around his invisibility. You may make your attack.
So that would be damage plus close combat and finesse. Right?
Yes.
You're really gonna fucking make him blow his perfect defense to survive this, aren't you?
Looks like it.
Yeah, you're going to make him blow his perfect defense to survive this. Yeah.
Kerr, has anyone noticed the certain markings or features on Sark?
Not that you've seen.
So like not the noticeable ones that are the calling card.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even if Nevis did notice, it would not matter to him. What matters to him is what you do, not what you are.
Guaco, you launch forward. You can feel where you're supposed to be, and your hammer rockets forward. And you can see the air blur for a moment, and your hammer impact something before you feel your hammer just pass through it, and the image that was right next to you, Nevis, vanishes as you see a figure stumble back. He now about 5-10 feet away from you, Guaco.
Can Nevis charge?
Not yet.
How's that for performance?
This does not look like the gesture that you saw before. His skin is emaciated. He looks like skin pulled over bones. He still has the same hair, the same outfits, but his body looks like he is about ready to turn into a skeleton.
He looks like death.
Is the music done?
Yes.
Perfect.
As he just looks at you, Guaco, and claps 3 times. That was impressive. He nearly damn near killed me there. I haven't had to use that move in 7-8 months. He looks at Nevis before looking at the others. Well, I can obviously see it's not safe here anymore. So, I suppose I'm going to be... I was going to give you a turn, Nevis, before he tries to run.
Good.
I suppose I should be getting out of here, but the kitten's good. Don't worry, though. I'll be seeing y'all soon. Real soon. And as he turns to take off running, Nevis, you may make your attack. And he will attempt to disengage.
Alright. One moment.
He's going to be using his lessons again now because he knows the attack.
Let's see here. Nevis is gonna pour everything into this.
Yeah, so is he. To try to get away. I already rolled his disengage.
And Nevis is very much hunting this thing kill it. And, actually, I think I rolled the wrong thing. There's supposed to be 2 more dice on that. Because accuracy, right?
Yep.
Okay, those don't matter. So the one automatic success from the hybrid body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. 11 by my count. 12, because automatic success.
Nevis, you bound forward, and your spear strikes at him. He, though, he moves, even in his normal body, in almost impossible ways. And you can see the cast mark on his forehead begins bleeding more and more as a pale aura of just rot and death surrounds him.
2 can play this game.
Yeah, he is literally dodging you by, like, every strike you make, he is dodging by, like, a centimeter. That is how close you are to hitting him. And, like, you can see he is really struggling to keep up with your attacks.
Nevis is not going to let up at all.
He is going to make his disengage. I need you to make an athletics roll, Nevis, to see if you can keep up with him.
Don't I have 2 auto successes from the stunt?
No, those are 2 more dice.
Oh, 2 more dice. Alright, well, so I need to athletics to keep up, you said?
Yes, athletics.
Alright.
How far away?
Anyone who wants to try to chase after them can chase after him.
Yeah, I'm gonna use excellency. Let's see.
I'm gonna sit back and watch.
And then again, hunting and try, you know, very much outright hunting this guy. So, right in line with the hybrid body.
And after Nevis goes, I get a try. If it doesn't complete.
This is going to be a roll-off between you guys and him.
10.
All right. We skip 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wouldn't that be 9 because you rolled the 1?
Automatic success because
That's right.
hybrid
Okay.
body.
Yep. Okay, Guaco, give me your roll.
Okay, and what I'm going to do is
Sorry, I just want to say, I have 2 points, 2 motes committed to this thing, so I am going to use it for all it's worth. And there's a lot of Marten can do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do a little thing called monkey leap technique.
Okay.
And tap with the hammer.
You cannot make an attack currently, Guaco.
Okay.
Right now, we are going... So let me explain things real quick. We are basically in a mini-venture. This is going to be between currently Guaco and Nevis versus him. And you guys are going to be rolling your athletics against each other. Whoever rolls higher wins for that round. And the first group to succeed in 3 successes will win the challenge. If you guys win, you're able to pin him down and prevent him from escaping. If he succeeds, then he will be able to escape and he will be back later to face you guys. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. So this would be athletics and my attribute.
Yes.
And since
Plus-
I haven't,
Plus any charms that you may have that you wish to use that you think could be used effectively here.
yeah, the monkey leap.
Murder is also giving chase.
Yep. So murder can join in to roll. This will be athletics plus your best stats.
Willpower to reroll.
Actually 5.
So did we win the first round, or...
You were a
You get-
surprise.
You guys drew the first round. So neither side gets advantage as he's taken off towards the jungle and you guys are in hot pursuit. He's trying to shake you. He's trying to get you off his tail and he seems to blur and vanish a few times. But this time, Nevis, you're able to keep your eyes on him and he's not able to pull away even with the tricks that he was pulling.
I am using my excellency. That's how I am... Yeah. I also have hybrid body transformation, which gives me a bonus die to literally every roll. Later on it'll give me more stuff, but for now that's what it gives me. As well as an automatic success to anything that would fit within the capabilities of a Marten, because that's, you know, his, you know, body.
How many successes did you guys roll? I see 5.
5, and
Ooh.
that's not including the jump.
Okay.
Three that time.
And murder is going fly. Alright, so this time, you guys, Nevis, he's able to slip you and murder, but it seems going from the treetops, you're able to get a good vantage on him, Guaco, and you're able to close the distance and lead the others closer and closer.
Murder rolled higher.
It would have been murder rolled higher.
Okay.
Yep. So the flying birds. Sorry, I got you guys mixed up.
You're fine.
The birds are able to keep track of him. He can shake you two, but he can't shake all the burbs.
All the burbs.
So you guys have 1 success to his 0 as we begin the next round.
Which means I get a moat back, and then I immediately spend it on an excellency again. Oh, for the love of all that is holy!
This is why you guys are working together. Yeah, I like these little chase scenes and such. They're fun to do. To see which side can start pulling ahead.
And I'll be calling out, isn't this the same reason that you killed all those people? Aren't you just giving up from the fight?
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah.
Toshibe, you can be very scary with some of the things you had come up with sometimes.
And that'll be presents. No, we're not those. Right, Kerr?
One moment.
Of course I have to say it because I'm realm-born.
What exactly do you say? Is it just that?
Yeah.
Okay. How many successes did everyone roll?
And I was asking, would that be integrity or presence?
I mean integrity. Jesus. Yeah, I can see you getting some dice for that murder. Yeah.
Great fun! Right, Boo?
Ouch.
You can't give them to other people. It's only for you. Ow.
I got enough there.
Oh.
We do have influence.
Okay. Okay, yeah. That will work. I will do that. Oh god. So what exactly are you trying to do, Guaco? I just want to make sure I have this all worked out in my head.
He already knows that I'm a Peltz because I introduced myself.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he does.
Antagonize him so that he doesn't keep going back to Mahasuchi.
Oh, my bad, murder. I misremembered. Normally, you can only use the sun dice for yourself. This game changed that.
Normally, you can't hold on to the stunt dice either.
Mm-hmm. That's something they changed for this, and I kind of liked it. I forgot. I didn't realize I misread it, though. I missed it. Either that or I'm just really tired. Probably really tired. So you're trying to get him to stop with that, Guaco?
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Oof. I'm going to make a integrity roll for him. He knows how important this job is. So let's see how he rolls. Okay, he has a chance. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see. He's going to use that to get these dice. So let's see. He might have a chance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, no, just barely off. That is going to send him into a decision point. Mm. He wants to go after you a lot, but he has a defining intimacy of working with Mahasuchi. And he is going to use that defining intimacy of loyalty to Mahasuchi to resist the urge to stop and attack you. And he is going to get limit for that, though.
And that's going to be 1 more point for us.
Yes, and he is not going to be able to use that point again, that intimacy again, in order to resist another decision point if it comes up, because he had to burn it already to resist doing what Guaco wanted. You guys are up 2 in the chase, and you guys are going to have advantage on this roll. So I'm going to treat this as all 9s are treated as 10s. And you guys may roll. You can thank who for this.
I'm not that fast.
But Burbcoon is. We just need Zim's roll.
Oh, we're on a new one. Sorry.
Yep, you're good. This is the 3rd and possibly final. We will find out. And 9s are treated as 10s here
Oh.
because of whose influence.
Oh wait, it would still be 3.
All right. He tries to lose you guys. He tries to get away. But no matter where he goes, either Nevis or one of the Murder of Crows is there ready to block him. and before long, you're able to pin him down in a large clearing within the jungle. And he lets out a sigh as you see him flick his wrists, and two curved black daggers just slide out of his sleeves into his hands. Well, I guess we're doing this. And I think this is going to be a good end point for the session, because this fight could take a little bit. Because he is actually made to be an actual difficult boss. And I am exhausted.
I don't know. The rest of these that you said were going to be difficult, we kind of, you know.
I didn't expect the army to not actually have a chance to be an army. But this guy is actually made to be a solid abyssal. Like, I built him as like one of my own characters, so I'm pretty proud of him.
Yeah, and my problem is that I picked no combat charms.
Well, you had some very useful charms there.
Yeah.
I didn't expect you were going to be able to get past his invisibility and his stealth thanks to his creation charm, his performance charm. And you were able to get past that, so that already took me by surprise. You made him blow his perfect defense, which thankfully he has back now because we're in a different scene, thanks to the chase. You forced him to run. I did not expect that. He was going to leave. But, yeah, I didn't expect you guys to try to kill him this quickly. That surprised me.
Now
But
the question is Captain Sark or Sigil going to be in on this?
Yeah, I'm curious if what's going to happen with everyone else, because everyone else I will allow to show up to join the fight if they want to join the fight.
I'll say right now, Sark has no interest in killing this guy.
Also, I will say this guy has absolutely no interest in killing Sark. He likes Sark. That's one of the reasons he was actually going to leave your guys' group alone, was because he likes Sark so much.
Not true, whoa. There are a lot of things, in fact, most encounters I talk my way out of.
Mm-hmm. This guy is kind of a asshole, though.
Like, the army, for example, that you missed, Nevis offered them all a chance to surrender. And he put a lot into it, and did get them to surrender. He did not.
A good job.
Nevis is very much against needless killing.
And Murder was wondering, Kerr, did we gain major milestone from the village?
Oh yeah, what experience do we get from this? Or for this session?
You guys are going to get one of each that you guys have already gotten, and then you guys are going to get one of the step up major one.
So, one personal, one minor, one major, and one exalt?
Correct.
So now we should all be at 6616 then.
Correct. And after, you will be able to spend your charms after you finish up this fight.
If you make it through.
I am going to assume you guys survive. So feel free to make notes down on where you guys want to spend your stuff. And basically, once this fight is over, we will have some downtime for you guys to rest and to get your abilities up.
Oh, there's an instant training option with stunt dice?
There's a what?
Jaffer's saying that there's an instant training.
There's instant training in this? I was not aware of such thing.
Once per session. Page 113.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Huh.
Oh, and
That's
stunt
new.
dice go away at the end of the session anyways.
Yeah, stunt dice go away.
So, might as well use them because I didn't use them during this session. So we can use it to learn a new charm or acquire a new merit. Those so
Merit.
You would not be able to increase your force, Jaffer.
I think a major can let you increase it.
No, it specifically says you can learn a new charm or acquire a new merit within reason. It does not allow you to do anything else, just a new charm or merit.
Which one lets you increase your attributes then?
Well, I'm
That's the major
assuming
boss.
that this is specifically for the instant training.
Oh, okay. Instant training. Instant
Yeah.
training, yes.
Instant
Okay.
training only allows you to learn a new charm or acquire a new merit using your stunt dice, which I am a-okay with because I would like to get some new charms.
Yes. And I don't mind the instant training. This would basically be you using essence in a very, very dangerous situation and basically unleashing your new power without really meaning to. So I am a-okay with that. That is literal rule of cool here, and I'm all about rule of cool here in Exalted.
And it's time for
Exalted
me to...
is all about rule of cool.
It's
What's up,
time
Quacko?
for me to do the tombstone maneuver on this guy so that we fight in the underworld. Crash transfiguration into the underworld.
Don't do that. That gives him the advantage. He's an abyssal. The underworld is good for him.
Unless you know what point in the underworld I'm talking about.
Oh,
Sweet
that's
dog
just
guy.
mean. That's just mean. Alright. I hope everyone had fun, though.
Yeah, it was a good session.
Yeah.
I mean, Stark made a new friend. I mean, you're probably about to kill him, but, you know,
I don't think Captain got to do much.
Nope, not this session, it seems.
I'm sorry, I tried.
he was a good boy in helping save all those people.
I am sorry.
Sometimes it happens where, you know, you kind of wind up with your character just not being involved in the present situation. I know how it sucks, but I've been through that with Nim multiple times in the Wednesday game, where Nim was off doing something else, and the main thing took a long time. But you'll get plenty of time on your own for your stuff as well.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm sure. No worries.
I'm glad everyone had fun. And I am half conscious right now, so apologies if I just ramble and go crazy. But I'm gonna go pass the crap out now because I am running on like 3 hours of sleep and I am very, very tired.
Have fun.
And Sim,
Catch y'all later.
remind him later of the red cap Marten.
I mean, you could send him a message. I will probably forget myself. Because I'm kind of very near that same level of consciousness.
All right. Thank you all for coming, everyone. I will see you next week. Night night.
All right,
Good
y'all
night.
have a good one.
Everyone, thank you for joining for Ebon Sales Exalted. check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more there on our website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. It is because of your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. I seriously cannot... You know, the sticker that you slapped on at the end of the other one went in the exact same spot as this one.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of neat. But anyways, thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. You guys keep this channel alive. I seriously cannot do this without you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It keeps the channel alive. It keeps the streams coming. I seriously can't do this without you guys' financial support, so thank you. And of course, all of you for hanging out with me. You keep me motivated to keep going, so thank you for that as well. But for now, I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Woof woof.